Usually I start with a big welcome, but today I would rather not welcome you. I would rather be uh in a lot of other things, doing teaching a lot of other things. So welcome to the live workshop that I called How to Process Emotions and Light Up the World. We are grieving the murder of Tze'ela Gez, Hashem Yikom Dama, which is my sister-in-law. My brother, Hananel, was married to Tze'ela for 11 years. They have 4 boys now, 3 boys and this baby who we're all praying for, Ravid Chaim Ben Tze'ela. And I felt the need to process my own emotions. And I felt the need to be here for all of you to process the emotions alongside me and with me. And, you know, in order to do exactly what Tze'ela was really focused on, which was going through the dark and coming out the other side. Her training, like she started out as a dancer and she learned to dance. By the way, I lost my voice from the stress and I almost canceled today. And I prayed that I shouldn't have to cancel because I feel the need to be here and I appreciate that all of you are here. And we really, I say we because it's not just me, it's the entire family. We feel your presence with us very much. We appreciate it. My mother she described it as a gigantic boulder that fell on us, and slowly with each person who comes to visit and who sends love and who prays, it feels like it's shrinking. For me, I started collecting hugs, and that's what I've been doing all week, is just trying to melt away the pain that's sitting right here. And this morning I woke up without a voice and I thought, does God want me to not speak? Like, what am I supposed to do now? And all day I've just been like, trying to give it love, drinking tea, taking deep breaths, just trying to be present and receive the guidance. Am I supposed to cancel and reschedule, or am I supposed to actually show up? And here we are. So I'm really grateful to God that, even everything has its time and place and the exact way it needs to be done. So Tze'ela was a dancer. She then went to do her master's in therapy through movement, and she really got into the movement therapy and into the therapy in general, just from seeing the results that it was helping people. And I loved the way she described the stories of what she's doing and what she's seeing. People who are in a lot of chronic pain, people who are going through emotional distress, they saw miracles through the work with her. And every time she was just thirsty for more and thirsty to find all the modalities and all the tools and all the skills and all the things that could really get people better results. And the more she studied and the more she learned, the more specific she got about what types of things that she can help with that other people are not able to help with, certain traumas, certain abuse, certain experiences that she felt were just a pathway to the light. And she really was very adamant that people get the help and get through it, because you should not suffer. You can choose to live differently. You can commit to finding a way through the pain. And a lot of what she talked about is not to avoid the pain and not to try to run away from it, and not to try to like push it away or bottle it in, and really allow yourself to process it and to come out the other way and to find the light and to live in the light. And she lived it because she had a hard life. She had a lot of things that every single one of those things that I could think of, and I only know her for 11 years. These were things that anybody, just for one of them, could have been like, throw your whole life out, be like, it's not worth it. I'm just going to sit here and suffer and cry and be depressed and be, miserable. And she had like layers and layers of difficulties. Even just the last pregnancy was constantly choosing to want to be pregnant and to want to be calm, and for the sake of the baby to just breathe and be present. She was so excited about being pregnant. It was 6 years since the last baby. And this was something that she was really, really excited about. And so like seeing her live her life and seeing that she really lived what she taught, she also started teaching other therapists the modalities that she found were the most helpful. She worked one-on-one with psychologists and therapists and coaches and people who are helping. And there is, in the Shiva, my brother said that there was a psychologist in America, in Florida, who was a psychologist for 30 years, and his specialty was trauma. And he told her that what he learned from her was more powerful and helpful than what he's been learning the last 30 years. So it just shows a little bit of what Tze'ela was. For a while, I've been feeling like there is a breakthrough coming, and I was looking forward to something like a great light coming into the world. I felt like there was just going to be this like, and I don't know how I felt it. I felt something was like really like we were at the edge of something big. And I'm not sure I would have been so like enthusiastic about it if I would have known it's going to be this way. But really, my brother laughs and cries, you know? You know how it is, you sit Shiva and you're like on a roller coaster of emotions and you're trying to help yourself pick up. And so he said that it was the best investment he ever made, buying that course that teaches you how to make videos, because it made it possible for her to be here with us and give us the strength we need right now. Just being able to watch the things that she's saying, the videos that she made, the points that were so powerful for us to remember. People say, be strong, but really it's about the little things. It's about your breath. It's about being able to get into your body. And so that's what we're going to do today. I'm also going to introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. I thought I was famous, but Tze'ela definitely outweighed the viral thing. Uh, my brother says she had such a hard time with marketing and she always wanted to reach more people. And now she finally went viral. So we're really proud of her. And it's so I'm going to introduce myself, and I am not even apologizing for my brain being like gum, because obviously this is not how I always am. And And it's understandable because I'm doing this like right after Shiva for a reason. It's important for me. People told me I could take a break. Don't show up. It's fine. Let people show up for you. But the way that I heal myself is by showing up for others. And so this is a win-win. And so thank you for showing up for me so I can show up for you. So I'm Rebbetzin Bat-Chen Grossman. I'm married to Rabbi Avi Grossman. Hananel Gez is my brother. I'm a marriage coach for women in business. I very much, like Tze'ela, am in the helping profession. I help women who are married to create the balance between the calling that makes them want to go and do and show up and be that light, and their responsibilities and the commitments and the things that you want to do for God's sake, but are sometimes less exciting, sometimes heavier, sometimes, sort of un not as calling as your calling, you know? You're the same joyful, nurturing person now as always. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very sweet. Um, so he says I shouldn't pretend I'm happy-go-lucky if I'm not. And, you're here with me in the pain. I appreciate that. And I'm not pretending. This is how um, my protective mechanism is just to smile at everything. So I am showing exactly what is happening on the inside. I'm like holding both emotions simultaneously. It's very exciting. They say ADHD in women is not in the way that they act. They're not hyper on the outside. It's the brain that's hyper on the inside. I don't think I'm ADHD. I don't think any of you are because I hate labels and I don't think that we're going to go there now. But I want to bring your awareness to the fact that it's okay to have a lot of noise and a lot of different emotions and a lot of different things going on at the same time. So thank you for the permission to uh, be myself. I am exactly as I am, and I appreciate you. And so my specialty is marriage. I only work with women. I help you find the balance, go after your calling, find your calling if it's unclear to you, and really make it come to life. So my business is called Connected for Real because I am extremely connected. I don't know if you noticed, my brother is the same way. I think it's in the genes. There's something about our family, thank God, that we grew up with the very present God. There's just like a presence and awareness that he's right here right now at all times. Of course, we too have our disconnects and our moments, but it was something natural. It was a language in our house to ask God, where are the shoes? We're looking for the library book. We're missing something, right? And we would say it out loud and speak it or even scream it like, God, we need your help. We don't have the shoes. We need to get out on time. And so it's just the language that we speak at home. It is something that came to me very naturally, and I thought it was normal. And eventually I realized that it's not. And a lot of people are looking to find the practical ways of living with God and the practical things that can be done in order to bring God into our lives. That really became the focus of my business. So connected for real. Okay? Connected for real is the way that I do everything. So we're going to have a very beautiful experience with a meditation and the processing. And then we're also going to walk out of here with very practical ways to help ourselves, to help others, to light up the world, to be inspired and continue Tze'ela's legacy. So I would love to hear from you in the chat just to make sure that you're all with me. Um, you could tell me where you're from because that's exciting to see. It always surprises me when there's a lot of different countries and a lot of different locations. That makes me really happy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's really beautiful. Totally with you. Yay. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about the way we process first. I want to explain a little bit before we get into the meditation. We have a body and a soul. God created it that way on purpose, just like a marriage. You don't always get along. You're not always on the same team. You're trying to make it work, but you know, it's complicated. And that's something that Tze'ela used to always say. It's complicated. She really saw the person so whole that sometimes get it. You need to see the whole person. I'm going to keep going on tangents because it's just going to keep coming. So be with me. So the body can't live here in the unmute. We're back. So the tech is crying too. Isn't that awesome? God is with us. We're back. Your body can't live here in this world without your soul. Your soul cannot be here in this world without your body. They need each other and they need to work together in order for you to do your purpose in this world. So far, so good. Thumbs up. Great. So now that we understand this, how do we communicate, right? We said my specialty is marriage. I'm going to keep bringing marriage in here because that is what I talk about. In your marriage, what do people tell you? Communication skills. It's really important to communicate so that you know what to expect, so that you know what's going on, so that you know what you need, so that you know how to interact with whatever is coming your way. And this, in this situation too, we have our body, we have our soul, and they're trying to work together to reach the goal. And along the way, there's a lot of misunderstandings. There's a lot of silly fights. There's a lot of weird, things that we go through. And so I really want us to learn how to realign, how to balance, how to find that place where we can meet. And so I want to bring awareness to something really awesome about your body. You know how God is Haya, Hove, Behie. He's past, present, and future. There is no time to God. He is the one who created time. We talk about this in my time management training. He created the time for us to be able to see the process. Okay. So your body, on the other hand, is only present. It is only present. So we have your thoughts and your memories and your projections. Those go back and forth and present and past and future. When you're in suffering, by the way, what's happening is past, future, trying to be present, but not. Okay? Suffering is all about remembering what happened and then projecting into the future. And then you're suffering because you're worried, because you're scared, because you're anxious. So in order to get out of that suffering in your head of past, future, you need to get present. And your body is the only thing that is 100% present. It does not have a past and it does not have a future. It has only right now. So if you ever want to get back into the present, if you want to just sort of calm your body, calm your mind, you get into your body. Okay. So I want to just do a body scan really quick. I'm getting a little bit of a feeling that we all need this. So take a deep breath. You can do this with your eyes opened or closed. You could just be yourself, do what works for you. I give you full permission. There are no rules around here. Take a deep breath. And the exhale, just arrive a little bit more. I want you to start scanning your body from the top of your head, down your face, forehead, jaw. Really relax whatever you can. Feel your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your torso. Breathe into your stomach. Feel your hips and your legs. And bring your awareness to whatever is holding you. If you're sitting, if your feet are on the ground, there is always support. You're always held. And from that place of being held and supported and grounded, you could bring the scan back up and drink up the strength, the energy, the positivity, the hope. Up through your legs with every breath. You feel it really working. Sorry. If you feel any aches, any pains, any tickles in your throat like mine, those are the ways for your body to communicate. And it's just fine. Be with it. I want you to bring awareness to the fact that sometimes our body feels tight or resistant, and whatever is happening in our body is trying to tell us something, but because we haven't listened for so long, maybe we've ignored it, maybe we're trying to push it away, maybe we take a pill and say, I'm just gonna get through this by masking it. So it's okay if your body isn't ready to talk yet, because it's part of the process. And trust the process. And there's no judgment, only acceptance and love. Don't let yourself shut down just because the communication isn't as you want it to be. For those who are married, unlike my marriage examples, it's like when you have in the beginning, you're all excited and you're talking about everything, and you tell each other everything, and you're talking blah, 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 and like all the stories and all the details and all the things. And eventually you pick up on what is being heard and what isn't, on what is important to your husband or partner or whatever you guys might be, men, wife. And you start to learn where to shut down on your own ability to communicate. And that's okay. It's part of the process. I say marriage is like, there's the first layer where you're all like, yay, we're in love. And then you're driving through that and you start getting into the very dry land of desert, and everybody's parked and they're like, this is how it is. Welcome to marriage. Just park your car right here. So I just want to warn you, don't park the car. Keep going. Keep driving. There's more. If you get through it, and you will, there's another amazing layer of real connection that could not have been reached if not through. So trust the hard times, trust the process, get whatever help you need. If you need a map, if you need a guide, if you need a, you know, whatever, a handheld, get through it, because there's something amazing on the other side. And that's where the fireworks are, and that's where the gorgeous scenery is. That's where it's at. So please don't stop. Same with learning your body and allowing it to get louder with time. The more you arrive and let it. Hmm. So we're bringing awareness into our new relationship with our body. Whatever it was until now, that's in the past. And we've just opened up a new page in feeling differently and allowing and arriving and becoming a lot more attentive. And so if you're still in the meditation, I'm going to call it, I don't know what else to call it, or you can just get back into it, take a deep breath. The next step is to bring God into it. And so if you visualize the crown of your head, it's almost like there's a connection coming up straight to God. And you can strengthen that and light it up and widen it and strengthen it. And you can really breathe into that. And watch how the light starts to enter your body through the crown of your head, through this pipeline that we've just become aware of, and is coming in and is starting to fill you with light, with healing, with love, with a new way of experiencing. Your soul is directly connected to receiving answers through this pipeline. And because it does not have a mouthpiece, it uses the body as the mouthpiece. And so a lot of times you're not going to know the difference between your body talking, I'm hungry, something hurts, I'm tired. And your soul speaking, I have a stomach ache. I need attention. Something's, sitting on my shoulders. Something's weighing on me. And you get to learn the skills of really finding and fine-tuning. What is my soul trying to say through this, through my body? So tap into your body. Start to find maybe a clue or a cue of what your body needs in order to heal, in order to become capable of moving forward. And what your soul needs. And I want to get a little bit more specific about this whole week that we've all been experiencing. The shock, the pain, the horror, the nightmares, the overthinking, the anxiety, the fear. I want you to find where that lives in your body. And breathe into it. Find that place. Find that pain. See what it looks like. What color it is. What is it made of? And I want you to use your imagination. To really feel, let your body give you the answers. And maybe put your hands on where you feel the pain. For me, it's right here. And together, we're going to go through it. So I want you to trust me. I'm right here with you. We're all together. You are safe. I want you to start turning on the sound of the pain. What it's saying. What it's whispering. What you would rather not hear. What you think is better left unseen. But it's really important. And we've created a container where we're going through it and we're going to come back the other way, out, not back, through, out to the light. So trust that it's going to be okay and start to raise the volume on the pain. On what it's trying to teach you. On what it thinks it needs to protect you from. Turn the dial. Feel it more. Feel the intensity. For me, it's spreading. Maybe it's doing that for you. Let it. You're safe. It will not take over. It just needs to communicate. It needs to tell you how big it is. It needs to tell you about the dangers. And it's okay. Raise the volume a little more. It's getting harder to hold, harder to feel, harder to be with. But you're strong. You can breathe through it. And you can exhale. And you can raise the volume on what it's trying to say because it's important for you to hear. Raise it more. Raise it more. Bring it up. Feel the pain. Feel it more, stronger, harder. Feel free to make whatever noise is coming out with the pain, through the pain. We're going to take it for a couple of seconds all the way up to a 10. I want you to feel it all the way and burn through the pain. You can do this one more time. And put your hands on it and take the pain out and yank it out. Bring out whatever this thing looks like. Really see it. Pull it out of you. Hold it in your hands. If there's anything left, just yank it out. Collect it all. Let's go. Let's go. You can do it. Bring it to your hands and start to rub them. Rub, 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 rub. I want to hear your hands rubbing, massaging it, changing its shape, really squishing it. God does not want us to stay in this state. He wants us to learn what we need to learn. He wants us to get the lessons we need to get. He wants us to find the light. So let's go. Massage it hard, hard. Your hands together. Let's go hard. And rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it. Exhale while you rub. Faster, 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 faster. Feel the energy in your hands. It's getting hot. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Slow it down. Don't open your eyes. Open your hands. See what you got. It changed. Notice how beautiful this is. In your hands, there is a gift. It's the gift that came through the pain. I want you to take it and put it up on the crown of your head. and let it melt into your body. Bring your hands to your heart and let it really absorb. Take a deep breath for the exhale. Are you ready? We're all going to take a loud exhale. One more time. Fill yourself up. It was hard. And I want you now to do that body scan one more time and find all the healing, the spots where God patched, soothed, healed, lit up. Open up your hands and stretch them all the way out, all the way out, all the way out, and send love to all the people who need it right now. And bring your hands and give a hug. And bring yourself the love that you need right now in this moment. We're going to do that one more time. If you want to play some brain yoga, notice which hand is on top because we're switching. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Open up to receive God's light, God's guidance, God's help, and bring it in. Tze'ela used to say to tap like this. Find balance. Help your body arrive. Slowly, when you're ready, you can stretch. You can start to bring movement to your body, to your hands. You can move side to side if you want. Whatever helps you bring awareness back into this moment, into this chair, into this room. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes slowly. If you want to take a moment to write down what you feel, how this was. I'm grateful for you. You're welcome. Put in the chat a word. What is happening right now for you? Healing, energy, struggle, relieved, sorrow, sad, release, warmth, emotional, evaporated, loose, acceptance, belonging, permission to feel. I'm getting chills. Very relaxed, emptying, surrender. And surrender. I want you to remind you that this is a journey and the roller coaster is real. All of it is real. Hope. Thanks for having good people in the world. Thankful for having good people in the world. Me too. Me too. You know what amazing people we have in this world. All week I've been collecting hugs from people from all over the world. I'm thankful for you. Me too. Ditto. Need to share her smiles and helping ways and positivity. If you feel like you're still struggling, don't judge. Be with yourself. Allow yourself to be where you are. Hashem is with everyone. We just need to realize it, yes. And Hashem is right here, right now. And He's the reason why I have a voice, because I didn't have a voice this morning. Having you here reflect what I'm feeling is one of the most healing things for me right now. And being able to show up for you is such a pleasure and a blessing. Sending hugs back. Thank you. I wouldn't be Tze'ela like if I didn't tell you that I am available to help you. This is my job. This is what I do. I work only with women. I work only with women who are married. So if you are married and you are women, I invite you to work with me. I have a private coaching program called Balance for God's Sake, where we do exactly that. We find balance, we work through emotions, we find what is holding you back, we find how to get through it. We've seen miracles with things you've been trying to do forever, and it just never works. It's amazing. And so, just like Tze'ela wasn't afraid to tell people what she did because she knew she can help them, I'm stepping up and I'm telling you that I am here for you and I am here for this nation. It's a private program. It is one-on-one. You get me, you get full access to me, you get WhatsApp support, you get sessions, there are trainings, an entire curriculum, and a library of meditations. And the results that you create are incredible. Mara says, sign up. It's amazing. Yes, Mara is one of my clients. I love you. It feels so good to have like old clients tell people like, yes, yes, go do it. Because it's hard for me to give you specific stories because I work with marriage, I work with women. We work through things that are very personal and very private and very safe. And also, the external results are pretty amazing. And those are things that I can share. Things like making more money and, you know, helping your husband make more money and improve the atmosphere in the home. And the kids speak differently now. And my daughter learned skills from me because I was able to model them. The ability to be more aware of your emotions, of your inner world, of what's holding you back, the ability to open up, the ability to receive more, to let yourself have the things you want. Those are all things that are pretty incredible and are direct results of the work we do. And if I wasn't so brain fogged, I would even give you the link so you can sign up. 1 second, let's find it. I found it. That didn't take that long. Here we go. Bum bum, everyone in meeting. Oh, look at that. Somebody already put it in the chat. Wow, you're awesome. I can, I have, Sarah, you could be in touch with me. If you are unsure if this is for you and you're not ready to sign up, don't worry, you can get a discovery call. I see that Aviva, my assistant, is here, so she's gonna drop in the links below. Working with me is a 3-month process. It costs $2,500. You get 6 sessions with me and WhatsApp support, and I am 100% with you. Right now, because of this tragedy, I am making a cool new thing that I received a download about. This is my language of saying, God told me to allow you to defer, so you can buy now and defer as long as you want in the next year. If you want to start in 3 months, in 6 months, in 5 months, in in a year, you can start paying now, and by the time your payment plan is ready, you can see, hey, I really need this now, or I'm going on vacation, I really would like it after vacation. Usually I say now is the best time, but right now might not be the best time for you. And so you can buy right now and have access to the program and then start working with me one-on-one in the WhatsApp support and the personal Zoom sessions when you're ready. Okay. So you can set up a payment plan or pay for it now and then let me know when you're ready. I'm more than happy to do that for you. We also changed the settings so that you have longer time for the sessions and the trainings and the meditations and the curriculum, because we feel like this is the time to open that up for those who want extra. And so I don't know what's going on here with the links, but Mati put the link for the charity. Thank you. Mati is also a client of mine. Just saying hi. All you guys are so cool. It feels so nice to have you here and supporting me. She's an amazing person. It's worth a try. Thank you. May God give you strength to be able to be now and always. Thank you. Thank you. If I can't help you, I will refer you to someone else. That is like somebody asked about singles going into dating or divorced, not married. Usually I don't work with women who are in those stages of life, and I tell you who I think is good. But if you really, really want to work with me, I might be a little nicer now. I might be less strict now that we're in this new phase of life, which we're all getting used to. for the last 4 minutes, I want you to open up your hands. I want you to receive, like really open up like a funnel. I want you to become aware of all the good in the world, all the good that God is giving us. It's hard to see. It feels dark. It feels bitter. It feels uncomfortable. It is not what we want it to be. I never imagined I'd have to wake my parents up at 1 o'clock in the morning to tell them news. But it was my pleasure and my privilege to merit to do that because it was my mitzvah. And so I want you to just open up, and allow God to reveal the good. Bring it on, rain it, let it funnel into you, into your heart. There's so much light. There's so much good. There's so much to be grateful for. There's so much that your heart wants to receive. And I want this to be an invitation to open up and not close and protect, okay? So our immediate reaction is to shut down, and that's not going to get us anywhere. So I want you to work to open and release and allow. Anybody who wants to unmute themselves and give us feedback about how you feel, about what you feel, about who you are, about anything you feel like saying right now, you can feel free to unmute yourself or write in the chat. I'm very shy. I'm proud of you for noticing that. And if you want to change it, you can when you're ready. Proud of you for doing this. Yay! Thank you. Me too. I'm proud of me for getting through this. It was hard, but we did it. I feel so much better now, really. Had a hard morning. People ask me, how am I doing? You know, it's ups and downs. And sometimes I don't get to the up until the evening. But here we are. You're number one. Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. I really look forward to working with you. Where's the link to the discovery call? It's the one that's called connectedforreal.com/3 months private coaching package. But really, if you go to connectedforreal.com, you can just go work with me. And there's a link to schedule a discovery call. The discovery call is free and is a 60-minute call. By the way, just that is like, and everybody's like, oh, I don't want to take your time. Like, this is my pleasure. It's the way I serve the world for free. Take advantage. Seriously, you will have a breakthrough just from that call. You don't have to buy anything. It is a way for us to unlock what is actually holding you back, what is actually keeping you stuck. And then I create a roadmap for you of exactly what needs to be done in order to get there. And then I invite you to work with me and we decide together if it's a good idea, if it's now is the right time. You can ask me any questions that come up, or if you have any concerns, we can work through them. So I highly recommend getting on a discovery call. If you're on the fence, you can do anything as long as you put your mind to it. I love that. You need to trust yourself. Such beautiful takeaways from today. Thank you so much for pushing past your own pain to help us process ours. You're the best. I didn't push past. I allowed myself to get past. There's something very soft and very smooth about it. I don't believe in hard work. I want it to be easy. And the way to be easy is to let God in And that's something that, oof, something I'm really, really loud about. Stop thinking it takes hard work. It doesn't. Let it be easy. Let yourself get the help you need. Someone asked my brother, what advice would Tze'ela give? Says, get on with your life. Make sure you're alive, you're living. Don't get stuck in the darkness. Don't get stuck in the suffering. Suffering is optional, and there is another way. And get the help you need. That is one thing that she really worked so hard. She wanted to build the Tze'ela Center to treat every person, no matter what, no matter how much money they have. Because she says getting help is the most important thing that you can do. And anybody who tries to save money on this and say, oh, I'll just DIY, I'll just figure it out, I'll listen to a bunch of podcasts, and I'll just hop from coach to coach and get all the freebies and try to figure it out from there, is taking the long road. She saw the results like I see the results because we're in the same industry. We're in the same field. As soon as you commit to yourself and to your light and to your life, to really live it, the breakthrough is almost immediate. It happens before you get on the first call. It happens when you give your credit card. It happens when you commit to yourself and to God. And people say, but who am I to do this? And when I said that, when I was doing a meditation with my mentor, and I wanted to start a podcast, and I said, who am I to do this? The guidance I got, the answer I got was, who are you not to? If God put you here to do this work, who are you to say, I can't? Who are you to say, somebody else will do it? Somebody does it so much better than I do. English is not my first language. I'm not able to speak so eloquently. See, even that word came out wrong. Eloquently. Who am I? What is this? Blah, blah, blah. And God is like, that's not the point. It's not about you. It's about me. And so I want to pass on the message that she was so loud about, to just jump in, to get past the fear. There is this thing that's stopping you, and you know you want it, and you know you should, and you know you could, and you know that you're being called to. Just like get through. And then it's like, yeah, but it's not the right time. I don't have the money, blah, blah, blah. My sister just told me today about an advertisement. She says, oh, what a good advertisement I just saw. This lady is walking out with her like yoga mat and saying, come, are you coming with us? We're going to Pilates. And this girl's like, no, I hate when I sweat. I hate the smell. I can't like be out and do Pilates with a group or whatever she like, And then she says, didn't you hear of this, whatever? I don't know if it was a laundry detergent or a deodorant or something, right? It's like, didn't you hear of this? This is the solution for that. She's like, oh, okay, so I'll come up with a different excuse. And my sister thought, oh, such a brilliant, brilliant advertisement because really they're all excuses. You think God can't get you the money you need in order to work? You think that God can't help you find the time? And by the way, people tell me I don't have time. My plate is full. Guess what? If your plate is full, what do? People will say, take something off your plate. No, get a bigger plate. You are the vessel. All you need to do is expand your capacity. And that's what we do. That is, people ask me, what do you do? There's some fancy ways of saying, I help you stop fighting with your husband about your business, because that's a real result and people want that. But really, really, I help you enlarge and expand your capacity so that you can receive the abundance, so that you can hold it, so that you can overflow it. And if you're being called right now to jump in and do it, your brain is going to come up with all the reasons why it's too soon. It's scary. It's unsafe. I don't know. You tell me. So if you have those, please get on a discovery call. At least take action. If you're not going to sign up with an actual credit card and join, the next best thing is to get on a discovery call. Put it in your calendar right now. Because if you get on my calendar right now, that means by next week, we're going to be talking and we're going to be working through what is stopping you from becoming the version of yourself that God is calling you to become. And, we're sitting at the Shiva and my mother and I are just shocked because as much as we knew Tze'ela, we only knew her for 11 years, but the people who were treated by her, the people who worked alongside her, the people who learned from her, knew her so much better because they saw the things that she was doing and teaching from the inside. And you just like stand there in awe of what she became in such a short time through the experiences that she lived through. And it's just proof that every single one of us can do that. And every excuse is just to keep us small. And every reason we are not moving forward is because we're afraid of what others will say, of what that means, right? The fear of success is one of the biggest things that was holding me back when I was starting out. Forget fear of failure. People are going to laugh at me, people are going to whatever. It's like, if I actually make it, what are people going to say? And so like until this point, I was more famous than her. Like I had a podcast and I had, my YouTube channel and whatever. And now she like surpassed. And now I have now I have high hopes. I hope not to have it to do it this way, but there's a light that spreads, and all the reasons in the world you say, oh, but I can't. Today, I invite you to find a way. To take action. So right now I want in the chat to hear an action that you are taking as a takeaway from today. You know what happened at the Shiva? Somebody walked in and suddenly my mother jumped. Jackie! Jackie was 6 when my mother was 4. And they both made Aliyah to the same center and went to Ulpan together. And they played when they were 4 and 6. And she recognized him. It is so beautiful. All the people from all of the world who really, really love you and you don't realize because you're stuck in your own little bubble. Hmm. Somebody wrote here about a song that God loves you and that all is good. My friend sent me a song called Yesh li Abba Melech. I have a father who is the king. So just be grateful. Be grateful for that in the prayer. Modim anachnu lach. First thing we're grateful for is that we have a God. We're not alone. It's beautiful. I assumed it was Gittel Gold. I'm so happy. I love you. Um, Takeaways. Get my shidduch resume done. Do my journaling and stop worrying about making it all work. Yes. Ah, I feel hopeless. Me too. This morning I felt it a lot. And there's a Chesed committee. I don't know, Go Chesed or something. I posted about them on my status. They sent us these art kits for the kids to do during Shiva. And they're so sweet. They sent one for his family and one for mine. Because even though we're not sitting Shiva, we're standing Shiva. And so there was three kids. One, my daughter took right away and was like, I'm doing this one. And she's almost 12, so she knows what she wants. The second one, my 6-year-old took and did an entire self-therapy session on herself. She made a little gun with bullets and gave them eyes and cute little sparkles and a bunch of cell phones and I don't know, everything. It was just so amazing and little monsters, cute ones and she gave them names and oh, she's so cute. And I saw her doing it and I was like, me too, I want that. So this morning I grabbed the third one that I was saving for my 3-year-old. I was like, guess who? I need it more than him. And I sat there and I made, I'll send you a picture of it. If you're in my email list, then you will get a picture of what I made today. But I was feeling really hopeless. And the answer to that is to take action. Don't let yourself pause in that hopelessness. Try to move even just one finger at a time, one foot at a time. Try to do something. Take action. So when I'm not in the mood of getting out of bed, I'll just start moving my finger because at least something is moving. And then I'll just move my hand. And eventually I'm like, okay, fine, I'm ready to move. Because the stuckness keeps you stucker. And movement starts movement. So when you're feeling hopeless, just can I drink a cup of water? Can I get up and walk around? Can I go out of the house? Because sometimes the location keeps you weighed down. It was really, really powerful for me to do this outside. I went outside and I did the art thing. That was vulnerable. It felt very nice to say, thank you for getting me there. Whoever iPhone is, I appreciate you. Phone and organization to get more details on what I can do. Yes, beautiful. What else? Takeaways. You're not leaving here without telling me what you're doing. Just kidding. I tell people if I tell you to breathe, I want you to breathe now, not for homework because you're not going to do it. Get a bigger plate. I'm looking forward to working with you. Yes, I am. You're 1,000,000% right. Sometimes it's so hard to know what the next steps are. Thank you for all the chizuk and the motivation. You're the best. You're welcome. And I still need to hear your steps because really, really, there's this clarity that's calling you. It's right here at the tip of your tongue. If you don't write it, if you don't do something with it, it's going to be very hard to tap into again later, because later is already going to be a different moment. You're among women who appreciate you and love you. Thank you. I am. There's also some men here who love me and appreciate me, which is very nice. Um, don't be afraid to ask for help and acknowledge what is difficult for me. Yes, good takeaway. I don't know what to address first. Everything feels urgent. Get on a discovery call. I'm gonna help you. This is my thing. I love it. Get on a discovery call, even if you don't want to buy anything. I'm telling you, this is the way I could serve the world. I want my entire week next week to be booked up with discovery calls, because this week, tomorrow, I am driving up to the Kinneret. I am swimming across the Kinneret with my daughter and 500 other women, and we're going to do it, and it's going to be amazing. And I'm going to do it for her memory, because you're supposed to continue living, and it's hard, but we're doing it. Enjoy the swim. Enjoy is the goal. Swim is what we're going to be doing either way. I hope it will work out. Um, get the biggest plate so you have enough space for everything, but when you're growing something, you can't go from here to biggest in one jump. You need to naturally grow. Okay? It takes a process, and you need to allow yourself to grow 1% more, 5% more, just a little more. And you're going to see that you grew bigger only when you look back to what it was like. Women work with me for 3 months and sometimes don't realize what they have become until I make them look back at the intake form, at the things they filled out, and they say, I said that? I was that? I worried about that? And so I don't want you to put this weight on you of like, I'm going to get the biggest plate and I'm going to become the biggest thing. No, you're going to take up space wherever you are right now. You're going to start using your hands to spread them where you are, what you can reach. And you're going to start taking action with the things that are right in front of you. And if you want specifics, we're going to talk at the discovery call. Amazing. Love swim first, said not. Yes, I do too. I was there 2 years ago. And then last year I had a baby, so I couldn't swim. And this year I am swimming with my 14-year-old, which is very exciting, very bonding experience. So I'm very grateful for that. Have faith in yourself. That's a great takeaway. We have faith in you. God has faith in you. Then let's go. Believe in it too. Mm. When we say Modeh in the morning, Rabba emunatecha, your faith in me is great. So even if you don't feel like it, at least he knows that you can do it. He gave you this day, so might as well try. Keep doing what you're doing. Ditto. Thank you. Okay. So fun to see all these beautiful women. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will reach out if I need help. I will send you emails about updates, and I look forward to all of the discovery calls that are happening next week. I love you very much. You are stronger than you think and smarter than you know. I love it. Besorot tovot. Good news to everyone.